Well, we don't know what this means, but we can show you an extraordinary photograph of an extraordinary lightning strike at the Christ the Redeemer statue that towers over the city of Rio. More than just an outburst of nature, it apparently caused damage.
And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth, and there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have 1 mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Et in odorem suavitatis acceptus, supernis luminaribus misceatur, flammas eius, Lucifer matutinus inveniat, ille in quam Lucifer qui nescit occasum, Christus filius tuus, qui regressus ab inferis, humano generis serenus illuxit, et tecum vivit et regnat in saecula saeculorum.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
It is Easter Sunday, Christianity's most joyful and hopeful day. Around the world, Christians are celebrating. At the Vatican, Pope Francis led Mass for an overflow crowd, while in the Holy Land, pilgrims are worshiping at the site where Christians believe Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected. Connor Powell is live in Jerusalem with all the latest on the Easter celebrations. Hello, Connor.
Hello, Shannon. Happy Christmas, or Happy Easter, rather. This is a particularly special Easter with all of the major Christian branches celebrating Easter this weekend, with the Eastern Orthodox and the Western calendars all overlapping this weekend. Now, Pope Francis celebrating Easter today, but last night saying that he hopes to bring faith to the edges of the earth.
He hopes to bring faith to the edges of the earth.
He also saying today that he is praying for the end of war around the world today, saying that he is rejoicing that in Jesus love conquers hatred, goodness defeats evil. Francis prayed for an end to wars, particularly for the conflict in Syria. Also showed solidarity with Orthodox Christians today, calling for a peaceful resolution to the violence and conflict in the Ukraine. Francis, of course, took office one year ago, amid scandal in the Roman Catholic Church. He's focused the church away from traditional issues like abortion and homosexuality, instead focusing on outreach to the poor and to the abandoned. Francis also reaching out to leaders of other faiths, including imams and rabbis. And now in a month or so, he'll join the head of the Eastern Orthodox Church, Bartholomew I, on a trip here to the Holy Land. Vatican insiders say that this will be a show of unity among different religious and Christian leaders here in Jerusalem, but also will have a political dimension, Shannon, where he's expected to address the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. But most of all, he wants to highlight here today and also in the future the oneness of the Christian faith around the world, Shannon.
All right, Connor, thank you very much for that update on this Easter.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.